What's up, YouTube? It's me, Flora Kami. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, how are you? And if you're not new, welcome back. How are you? Okay, I'm looking up because, again, you guys know I get super shy when I kind of like vlog outside, even though this is not going to be a vlog. I don't know if I'll mix it inside the video, but I'm pretty much going to be reacting to a video of Stunna Girl with Adam. I think it's at the No Jumper establishment. She really went and did an interview, her and her husband. And I want to discuss it. I want to break it down a little bit from like the mannerisms to the body language and what she was really talking about. I don't want to react to the whole entire video. I just want to react to her literally exposing the crap out of Zeus Network. I mean, we all knew Zeus Network was literally evil, and it's crazy because I just was saying I'm proud of her and anybody who is able to turn away from something that they know is not going to be something that's going to be good, beneficial to them in the right way. So,
and they're coming to the West Coast. I had never watched the show, nothing. So when I looked at it,
I don't know about that. You talking about you ain't never watched the show. I don't know if you never watched the show. I don't believe that, because if you never watched the show, I feel like you wouldn't be on the show. But I feel like she knew damn well very much about the show. You know, this is actually a pretty good interview because we never really get to see Stunna Girl explain her point. Everybody tries to kind of, Zeus kind of like villainized her when she came on the show, and she kind of villainized herself from all that stuff that happened with her and Rocky Bad allegedly. But it's kind of cool to see her back on interviews because I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while, I think, since Stunna Girl has made any type of interviews.
Me coming in as the wild card was like her, like.
And they can't do nothing with you. So it's like, damn, like, nigga, we gotta like put some respect on it and stand down. So all they can do is give you the facial emoji.
I will say this: I respect that her husband is there at this interview because Sharp is known for trying to like loudmouth and talk disrespectful to females. He doesn't look like he's gonna do that with this guy here. And last time with Mica, he was like, "Why don't you want to be on baddies? You need to be on baddies. I don't understand. That's the bread and butter. That's where it's at." And she was just like, "I'm not about to keep putting myself in that situation. Like, I'm so above that. I was on Love and Hip Hop. I was already on a franchise that was super duper toxic. What makes, and I'm a mother now to a daughter at that. What makes you think I want to continue being on this franchise?"
All that shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit is like everybody competing.
It's dedication.
I don't know. For me, it's like half of them is competing to be Natalie's best friend. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then Natalie will be with you.
Okay, peep right here, y'all. This is where we're gonna get to it. This is where we're about to get to like the freaking meat right here. We're about to get to the meat right here, the meat and the bone.
But y'all get into it with people. I mean, she's like the moderator, mediator type of person on the show. But it's like to do anything to get their points up.
Mediator. Natalie is not the mediator. Natalie Nunn is the instigator. You have the words confused. She's not the mediator. She's the instigator. She's the person that know two people don't like each other and will sit them in a room together and make them fight. So I'm curious to see what Stunna is about to say to that.
What was your, instead of coming on being themselves?
What was your expectations going on to Baddies when you went to even go and do the audition? What were you expecting to get? Like, what did you think it was all about?
Yeah.
Honestly, going on there, I thought it was gonna be more about like our talents.
Yeah. That's what
Not so much of like fighting and stuff, you know. So I thought it was gonna be, but I definitely was wrong. But I thought it was gonna be.
I mean, but you got both.
And they just don't have their program tight, you know. I didn't like how they was programming over there for real. It might be.
Okay, so right here we have Stunna Girl literally about to get in and explain literally about Zeus Network and about how Zeus Network runs their show and how they get down and stuff like that. She's about to break it down. Go ahead.
Situation like, hey, y'all tell me, Stunna Girl, we're shooting these scenes today, and one bitch do something and you following after what this bitch say. So now we not starting till 11 o'clock at night, and I'm gonna disagree with that because I've been up getting my makeup done. This shit costs money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just everywhere. I just feel like it's just a lot of tender shit going on over there.
Yeah. So really, in all,
a lot of tender shit.
So in all, you say
she probably gives Zeus Network trouble so much because she stands up for herself. And you guys have to keep in mind though, this is the industry. This is literally the kind of like the upper powered people, the evil people. I want to say the people that literally work for the enemy. And when you're in the industry, you're in a field like this, it's gonna be like that.
Really didn't want to go back, especially the bag wasn't right.
And the money too, yeah, because they agreed to pay me this lump sum. And yeah, it's a big lump sum, and I probably did get paid the most. I'm not saying I didn't, but because y'all so unorganized, y'all tell me we shooting Baddies this month. I've been asking y'all for weeks, when month are we shooting it so I don't book any shows? I'm not finna be sitting on standstill, you know, you're not getting my bag because y'all don't come up with a date. So say I didn't book the whole damn August up with shows, you know, I'm getting a lot of money for my shows, 30,000.
That's odd, and that's kind of crazy how they sit here and tell her that she got paid the most. I don't know who told her she gets paid the most, but if it was somebody inside the actual Zeus Network, that's messy as fuck, because that's why the cast members fight with each other now.
35s, 25s. So imagine having that whole calendar booked up and you tell them like, yeah, that's good and all, we gonna start shooting, but I'm gonna have to pay these shows back if, you know, I'm not present. These niggas done sent me deposits, they done sent me the whole damn back end. Exactly, so my lump sum of money, basically, I was gonna be having to use that to pay back every show I missed. And you already agreed to give me back the money for the show.
Well, that's some bullshit. Zeus Network be on some Wells Fargo.
Then when the season start, you're like, oh, I didn't say this. I'm like, bitch, what? Bye.
That's why, that's why as black folks, we gotta be better on our paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Because
I know you didn't sit there and just make an oral agreement with these people, Stunna. That's probably why every time she goes live, that's probably why she's so pissed and always be like exposing them.
I'm not fucking with them. And then it just got out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I left, that was a big thing. They wanted me to keep it a secrecy. Don't go on there and say anything. Don't do this and that.
Y'all asked Stunna girl to be quiet? Yeah.
So, basically, when I posted, hey, y'all, I won't be returning to baddies, that just, like, made everything go to the left. So, because, like, the CEO, he's, like, very childish. So, he'll go on there, troll me on the internet. You know, I'm a female. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want. I see you trolling me, I'm finna fuck with you back. I get...
He do be trying to troll. He do with his alien head-shaped self. He do be trying to do that. His head shaped like a motherfucking eraser, bro. I cannot stand him.
Paid to do that anyway, so...
His head is shaped like the glue of freaking Elmer's glue. That's what the fuck his head is shaped like. His head's shaped like an almond, bro. But not even the almond with the, like, honey roasted. His shit shaped like the motherfucking the raw almonds. The motherfuckers gonna be having no flavor. Like, they alright, but they ain't got no flavor. They just be sitting there on dry.
Go ahead, start it up if you want to. So me announcing that I left, basically, they got super mad about that. But then at the same time, behind scenes, they're all like, come on, what do we got to do? What do we got to do? But it's like, now this done been said, now that done been said, and you know what I'm saying? Now shit's getting out of control. Now it's like, I'm standing on my word. I can't come back now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still cool with Natalie. She still calls me till this day. Hey, sis, what can we do to move forward? But it's like, I don't even know if that's you. I feel like that's them sending you, because that's...
I don't even know. I wouldn't do it because it's going to seem cool like that. Natalie Nunn is known for turning on people. And she's the type of person, like, if Stunna went back on there and things didn't go how they promised and Stunna would try to expose it, Natalie Nunn and that network would do everything to make her look crazy. And then all the fans would be like, wow, she really came back. She's thirsty. She came back for the views. She came back for the money. She must be desperate. All this weird stuff would happen to her. Natalie Nunn would always is just going to act surprised. And that's going to piss off Stunna girl. And then she's going to go back to her always. And then she's going to get trouble. And she don't need to do that.
That's how they be playing. I didn't work with y'all before. They send you to do everything. So it's like, I know you ain't coming at me asking me that. That's the people above you telling you to come at me. But it's still like, nah, too much shit didn't already been spilled. And
So you would never, you don't think you'd return?
Nah, then it's like, too,
the paper was right.
They are very chimmy people. And it's like, I don't really even like to speak bad on people, but, you know, the situation's already big, so I gotta say what I gotta say. Because motherfuckers went up in interviews like they made me or something. Motherfuckers can't make me. You feel me? So, they just chimmy people. They don't be wanting to pay their cast members, like, what they worth. I feel like we, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
they not here to watch y'all.
That's everybody.
Like,
I mean, you know, that's everybody in business. They feel like they're bringing you to their network and they pay you this, no matter what you bring to the network.
Well, that's it for this, you guys. We're gonna do with Mica. She's actually talking about Zeus Networks too. You guys may not or may know she got into it with Hazel on the conversation that they had on Zeus Network. And Sharp is pretty much asking Mica, why don't you want to go back to baddies? And she's gonna also explain about the network.
An insult to the women because it wasn't your choice.
A little bit.
No. It wasn't your choice. You're a product of your environment. Like, who can fault someone for not having a daddy? Did you make the nigga leave? No. That's not your fault. But you don't even... Right.
Some chicks that have had that.
Right.
So they can see.
Right.
A person only can do what they learn.
Exactly.
They don't just think it by themselves.
Exactly.
It's not a light bulb that goes off. They got to see it.
When you go to school, you go there to learn, right? When you go to concert, you don't go there to learn. So I'm not going to go on a show that's made for fighting and try to educate a bitch. She's not...
I'm not gonna go on a show that's known for fighting a bitch. That's why when Stunna Girl said that she had never seen this show, I'm not gonna believe that. And I think it's bullshit that a girl that's a boss like that, in the streets like that, or just, you know, supposedly on top of all her shit, why would you go on something with no research or prior knowledge of what it's about? That's not smart. That's like what Vicky tried to say. She didn't know anything about this clip either. That's complete bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they heard about it. They heard about Krishan Rock. I'm just pretty sure they seen Baddies Network, okay?
There to learn. And there's no capacity for me to be at a concert that's loud. So the square root of pi is 4.3. You're there to have a rave. You're there to scream. You're there to. So I'm not about to walk up into a fucking fucking shit show in a boxing ring talking about, okay, let's talk about your daddy issues.
But that's why there's
You're there to fight.
But that's why I always notice that there's only a couple, maybe one to none, that only pass through that door of superstar movements because of that type
The Cardi
of situation.
B's, the Drea.
Right, but none of these people on Zeus Network have got to that momentum yet. Nobody.
There's only a couple that
There's
pass
only
through.
a few.
There's not a lot that
There's
come through the door. It's because everybody got that same type of mentality of like, I'm not there to teach none of these bitches. I don't give a fuck. Even if I do know the knowledge, even if I do got the keys, I'm not here to teach this bitch because I'm gonna treat this
I'm
shit
here
like
to
it's
get what I gotta get
That's
and
not
move the
cool
fuck
to
on.
us.
You mean that's not what she's saying. I'm gonna treat this shit like a concert, because she's pretty much saying that literally on that show, nobody heeds any warnings. Like, okay, a lot of them are even returning stragglers to the show because they ain't learned shit. And every time I notice the people from Baddies, anybody who returns back, a returning person on Zeus Network, they always treat them worse than the first time. I mean, just look how they did Jonathan, the hairstylist. I mean, allegedly something went wrong with the truck or something, some type of vehicle he had, and they didn't even bother to go help him fix it.
It is cool. It is very cool. It is very cool because guess what you won't do? You're not going to kill yourself trying to save somebody that wants to drown.
No.
Right.
But you know what? If you can help and you see you can say something, words cost nothing.
Be sharp. You must not be watching the newest season of Baddies East. Everybody been jumping and fighting each other and ripping each other up, and they literally been like, I ain't gonna help if she ain't helped me before. I ain't gonna help if she ain't gonna help me before. So what are you talking about? It's like literally every man for themselves on that show. What are you doing?
So
Maybe a bit of energy, but shit, we spend energy towards
So
doing shit
back
all
in your
motherfucking
previous
day long.
life, did you tell these bitches that they're throwing away their lives?
Throw away whose life?
Back in your previous life,
Okay.
or your previous career, did you tell these bitches that you was hoeing out, baby, don't sell your pussy?
Is that throwing their
You
lives
should have.
away?
You should have. You should have said, baby, you have more.
She hit a trigger. Every female that talks to a pimp, ex-pimp or whatever with this type of like no offense lifestyle, I've noticed they get so uncomfortable when they get in front of a woman who's actually really intelligent and knows, because I feel like pimps are designed to break a woman down and make her feel like she's absolutely nothing and like he's all she needs, right? And like, I'm your coach. I'm the one that's going to teach you how to do what you need to do. And if you don't listen to me, you're going to fail. I feel like that's what a pimp is. And that's what he's trying to do to her. And she ain't going for that.
Her value, don't sell your coochie and bring me your money, but you did it because they weren't there to learn. They were there to turn tricks and make money.
Let me tell you something.
So why the fuck should I be better than you?
Commentate. I'm gonna tell you this, baby. See, me being in the game and how I move, sweetie, they gave it to me. I never had to go sit there and do any of that.
Why I gotta sit there and do it?
I'm just telling you, baby, you don't have to do anything. But if it's a certain type of knowledge, I'm gonna still give the bitch the knowledge. Shit, if that's what she's already doing.
He said, I'ma still give the B-word the knowledge. That's so fucked up. I'ma still get a bitch the knowledge, you feel me?
Still gonna say, bitch, run me my money.
That don't got nothing to do with bread.
It do.
That's common sense that you're giving people.
It do.
That's common sense that you're
Again,
giving people.
I'm not gonna go in the lion's den. I'm not gonna go in the lion's den.
Higher learning that you're giving them, like, hey, you gotta pay a fee to
Listen,
get this.
I ain't a school
that's
teacher.
Fucking basic knowledge.
I ain't a
We should
school
pass that
teacher.
around to people, but
And I
that's why
pass it
we're
around on a
fucking
different
retarded.
platform.
That's
I do.
But that's why we're retarded. It's because we're not willing to share that or process that.
I share it all day.
Why does he get so upset? That's what I'm saying. I'm glad Stunna Girl's husband was there, because he be doing this shit. He be flying off the handle.
Every day.
That's the
I
problem.
share
You
it
just
all
said right
day,
now,
every day. I'm not gonna go on a
anywhere
show
you go,
for fighting the
I
shit.
don't give a fuck where you go. You should always be willing to spread knowledge.
That's ridiculous.
I don't give a fuck where you go, and that's where
ridiculous.
we fuck up.
That's ridiculous.
And that's where we
ridiculous.
fuck up.
That's because you don't do that.
That's where we.
You ain't gonna do it.
I always do. Even if they come off aggressive, I'm always trying to give some game. Whether they reciprocate it
But
in the
guess
way
what?
that they're supposed
You can
to.
pick and choose
reciprocate it,
what
like, it
doors
doesn't
you go
matter.
through. I'm not going somewhere I don't feel welcome to try to be welcome.
It's not
That's
about
ridiculous.
that. It's not about that.
Why the
The
fuck
one
do I need to go on
instinct
baddies to
is stick
educate
with.
some bitches that want to fight? Why the fuck
It's
do
not
I need to do
about
that? That's
You
retarded.
don't have to, but you just coming in there, that's blessings. Do it.
No, it's not, because look at all the older females right now on Baddies. They're getting made fun of. They're getting called old. They're getting called sorry. The girls of the past. They're literally getting called grannies. Like, nobody wants to listen to them. Stunna Girl didn't want to listen to Tommy Lee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Camila tried to tell Biggie, I forgot what she called Biggie, a freaking replacement. Look how Biggie felt some type of way. We're in a generation where nobody wants to take any advice or any nugget of gold that could possibly help.
Because it's interesting because, you know what's so crazy is, you saw Natalie fuck over so many people.
Yeah.
Sarah wrote a whole fucking telenovela.
Conniving, but to my surprise, he's not any less conniving. He's gonna manipulate, connive, and take from people. Because if he wasn't that way, he wouldn't have done to me right now what he was trying to do, which is put me in the back. He would have put respect on my name and said, "No, Christina's one of the rightful creators of this project. She needs to be in the front with me."
I told y'all, and people are always saying that. Natalie be literally walking around like she started this franchise, like she started the show, and really it was a bunch of, the gag is, it was a bunch of bad girls who got together, and they literally all rough drafted what you guys are all watching right now, which is turning into a shit show, and that's what happens when you play dirty.
Natalie as well. And Christina, we're going to discuss with you what plans we have. What do you think about it? But that's not what he did. He got me to sign contracts. He sold me a dream. He got me to feel very, very comfortable with signing, actually, while I was on the phone with him, both times for season 1 and season 2. Negotiated numbers with me alone. And then also pretended to never have done that, but he did. He called me alone to negotiate numbers.
Ooh, is that illegal? Because it sounds like it is, and that's another thing. Winter was on, I think it was on Fig or something like that, back on Fig, and she was also exposing Lamel Plummer and saying how he sat there and was like telling her, look, like I can give you a little bit more for this show. He was like allegedly offering her sexual stuff just to be able to, for her to be able to be on that show, or because they wanted Winter on that show. Winter wasn't even trying to be on the show. I don't think she'll ever be on that show.
So he made me feel very comfortable in my position, but really I had no position.
But let me ask you this, though. So recently there was a random clip of Natalie getting her hair done, and she said some very salacious things about
I remember.
you.
Ooh.
Running out to the profession, and you need to stop. Let me see you in the company. You should not be messing around with Christina. Put Christina aside. Told Christina she's disgusting.
And then, of course, Winter from BGC.
Oh, wow, you guys, this is a perfect reaction because I didn't even, I didn't know, I don't remember him talking about Winter, but this is crazy how this clip is coming up right now.
Social disruption.
Gotten so petty. And I'm feeling so good and so enlightened, but I just have one more thing. Why is a bitch who is pregnant right now by the owner of Zeus coming for me?
Ooh.
You had to crack that little coochie open to get on that show, babe.
Ooh, I didn't even know. Oh, shit.
Congratulations on the baby. You should really focus on the positivity. Get some prenatals.
Ooh.
And sit down. I'll even send you a baby shower gift, love. So y'all do with that tea whatever you fucking will.
Winter Blanco and Natalie put out the rumor that you were messing around with the CEO. So did you fuck them, yes or no?
No.
Okay.
No, I never had to.
Oh.
So
oh, my bad, Christina. I was only dying because I thought she was talking about Natalie. I'm sorry, sis. I wasn't laughing at you.
And other people in the game, I don't know if this comes down to, look, I'm just keeping it real. I don't make the rules. I don't know if it has to do with looks, age, wear and tear of a woman's vagina, who hasn't been touched, who has been touched, who they want to pursue. I hadn't been in the industry for long. You asked me how you came back after so long. Why?
Break.
I had
this is getting down to it.
Never been touched. I had gotten called for several people. LeBron James never even went, missed the flight, left them there waiting at the airport. I am the but I wasn't even checking in. I mean, so I was, I guess, the untouched person that, and I didn't know the game. I didn't know girls was out here sleeping around to get what they needed. I thought, like, if
you see, and we're gonna leave it at that. All right, you guys, so that was pretty much the reactions I had to the Mica interview and the Stunna girl. I just felt like the Mica interview was going to be good because she also was on No Jumper exposing Zeus Network. That's that, you guys. I'm about to get into it. I missed you guys so much. I love you guys. Thank you guys for showing my videos love. Again, thank you to those who are subscribing to me. I appreciate you guys subscribing to me. Make sure you leave your comments down below and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to literally know when I make more videos. And let me know if you guys want to start seeing mommy videos of me doing workouts. I already tried to show you guys my C-section delivery video, but I didn't know how you guys were gonna feel about that. But here's the workout stuff. I'm about to start my workout. Again, I'm already in the process of filming parts of my workout vlog, and I might post my C-section delivery video that I already had, and then I'll go ahead and post this workout video so you guys can have this side of me, the commentary side of me, and then you guys can also have the the actual like mommy, wifey, entrepreneur, like other side of me, which I might cut this segment that I'm explaining that into my workout video. So if you're watching my workout video, make sure you head over to the baddies review recap. Make sure you head out to the Stunna girl Mica interview reaction video. Okay. And if you're watching this video, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Happy Thursday and wish me well because it's about to get lit up in this video.